Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, August 23, 2020. Blossom Goodchild. Hello everyone. A double whammy as they say. Firstly, a new channeling with the Federation of Light. My dearest friends, I am finding it a bit tricky as to what to speak of, for you have spoken of these times and how best to get through them. There are many questions that are not appropriate for you to answer, you say, and I get that, so we wait. I also get why we wait, as so much is taking place behind the scenes that we only catch glimpses of, and still have no proof of truth. So, my question today is, where do we go from here? Federation of Light. Dearest Blossom, dearest souls of light, who are winning through with every thought of goodwill and kindness and understanding and love. You say you are waiting, and yet, in actual fact, we would not look upon this as a waiting time. We would look upon this as a time when so much work can be done by you, in order to assist. We fully understand frustrations involved, and we are understanding also, of the great divide that is taking place. There is confusion. There is despair, and yet, there is so much hope in the knowing that this time which you are experiencing is taking you through to the new habitat, the new way, the new human. Blossom Goodchild. The new human? Please explain that, before some jump to the conclusion that you mean half man / half robot or something. Federation of Light. The new human, the human being that one has not been allowed to be for so very long upon your planet. The new human who does not feel confused or abhorred by that which they hear. For all the energy that one is to be walking into / through, will be of such high quality, such joy, and all that joy brings. The new human that has no jealousy, greed, discontent, or thoughts of ill will toward another. The new human that was taken away a long time ago, and replaced with one that does not know of the true self, the glory of what a human being is. This knowledge is to be returned to you when one has moved through to a position whereupon the truth of self can be felt, exposed, exalted in freedom, once again. Blossom Goodchild. When you say taken away, what do you mean? Federation of Light. We mean that strategies were put in place that dampened most of the true self. Blossom Goodchild. What kind of strategies? Federation of Light. Programming to bring one's senses into a space of lethargy, and all that the energy of a low vibration puts upon the human mind. You see, dearest souls, you think that even when you feel really happy, that this is as good as it gets. We would tend to disagree entirely. When you are feeling really happy, that is your natural flow of life, how you were designed to be. Blossom Goodchild. In another kind of program? Federation of Light. Not in the way you think. Not in the way of the program, the spell, that you are under. Blossom Goodchild. That made me think of an image of us trying to push through a ceiling. Many people feel we live within a dome. Do we? Federation of Light. One's interpretation of one thing can vary greatly, depending on one's perspective of that one thing. We would express it this way. You have been programmed, and yet we do not mean as in setting you up as in a computer game and its workings per se. More in the filtering through of effective substances that dull and unmotivate. Your incredible minds have been quashed into a lull of drudging along. We repeat, even when you are feeling high, it is not your true high. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, it feels so good to us, when we are in that space. Federation of Light. And we would say, just you wait, souls upon the earth plane, just you wait. Blossom Goodchild. Seems we don't have the choice. Federation of Light. Yet, you have the choice to know / trust, that this glorified version of your earth plane lies ahead for each one, and within that knowing, your strength grows, your vibration lifts, and you serve your purpose in bringing this to fruition. Make use of this time. Be of great service during this time. Know that everything is to change, for the greater good. When every particle of your beingness knows this, you yourself will change. You will feel, bit by bit, the transforming of your entire being. And let us tell you, it will feel good. Blossom Goodchild. I feel we may need to elaborate on the taken away thing, a bit more. Federation of Light. We do not feel this is necessary. For, dearest souls, our family, our friends, our neighbors, Blossom Goodchild. Neighbors. That's a first. You can come and borrow a cup of sugar anytime, day or night. Federation of Light. We thank you. Yet, that which we know to be sugar, is of little use to us. Blossom Goodchild. Please, continue. Federation of Light. So much of that which you are beginning to understand, subjects that are having their lids removed, are allowing your truth, the inner knowing, to make sense of what we say without having to go into every detail. Soon enough, oh, so soon enough, will your knowingness of truth be presented on screens and devices. Before your eyes, not only will you be shocked beyond wildest thoughts you have had, in ways of darkness and all that has been taking place on your planet, yet, know too, the delight, the absolute delight, that is to come to counteract the dark days that one has endured, shall lift the vibration of your Mother Earth and all that are of her at this time. All that have battled on through the darkest of days, the most delicate of truths shall be told and recognized. There shall be a turning point. A very noticeable turning point in all of this that is taking place. Blossom Goodchild. Will the upcoming announcement be this turning point? Federation of Light. No. Yet, it will be a game changer. Blossom Goodchild. I'll be your best friend if you give me a clue. I think I've tried this tactic once before, it didn't work then either. Federation of Light. Blossom, dearest Blossom, we admire your tenacity. Blossom Goodchild. Well, one has to keep trying. Things change, and you may be able to offer a wee snippet. Federation of Light. And spoil the surprise? Blossom Goodchild. To be honest, I hadn't been thinking in ways of it being a whoop-dee-doo surprise. More like a what-the-blank kind of surprise. Federation of Light. As you say, Blossom, one shall just have to wait and see. Blossom Goodchild. Fair enough. I respect that you are not going to succumb, and you must have your reasons for that, for it could blow apart plans that have been so strategically put in place. Yet, the frustration of this entire situation can leave one in a place of such uncertainty, like we have never experienced before. Federation of Light. Dearest Blossom, keep in mind, also, that there is more of this to come. Blossom Goodchild. Oh, joy of joys. More uncertainty. Federation of Light. Yes, for quite a while. Yet again, we say it is for you to trust and know that all is as should be. These phases that are to be moved into as more and more depths of this current situation are presented, will not necessarily bring contentment to all, for some time to come. Yet, we ask you to read between the lines. Blossom Goodchild. Your lines, or that which we are being told? Federation of Light. Both. It is imperative, essential, that you hold on to your light. That you remember that this, now, this that you are experiencing, is the whole reason as to why you are here. You know in your heart, even though you question now and again. It seems that all that is taking place on your planet is because of the releasing of all that has been kept under wraps and allowing souls to see things for how they truly have been. So very much expanding over so many issues will come to the surface, blowing your minds and your feelings to the outer perimeters of your beliefs and understandings. Yet, souls of light, you knew this time would come, and as we have reiterated many times before, you were also keen to jump in and get the job done. You knew too, that this was not a kamikaze mission. You did not come to die for your cause. You came to live. Live in a way that is unknown to you because it was not wanted by those who desired world domination. You are here to see this change through. You are here to lead the way, home. Home, home, home. Blossom Goodchild. It reminds me of E.T., with his red bulbous finger pointing to the skies. Federation of Light. A touch of truth. Dearest souls, in these times of such upheaval and disturbance to the core of your being, refrain from confusion, and anger, and bewilderment, and sadness, and take one moment at any time you choose, to close your eyes, inhale deeply, and say, I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. And in each moment that you choose to do so, feel the connection with the divine source, with home, with each other. In every feeling of a downcast thought, in any feeling of struggle within the mind, take one moment at any time you choose, to close your eyes, inhale deeply, and say, I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. And in each moment that you choose to do so, feel the connection with the divine source, with home, with each other. Need we say more? We know that this is actually all you need to know. The only thing you need to know to see you through. All your other wants and questions and answers needed are not an essential part of your role right now. Blossom Goodchild. I get that. Yet, we are such an inquisitive race. I mean, wouldn't you want to know what is really going on? Well, you probably already do. What I mean is, if you were down here in the thick of it and everything was so up in the air. Federation of Light. Yes. We probably would. Yet, no, you will know. This unfolding of truth is to be told, bit by bit, in order for one not to implode with disbelief. Blossom Goodchild. I'll just sneak this one in. So, this announcement and future announcements, as I believe you have said there is a much bigger one to be made down the track than the one we are currently waiting for, is not going to reveal everything all at once. Federation of Light. That would not be wise. To absorb and accept in small quantities shall be the order of what is to come, to be revealed, and we have surmised that even when the truth is handed to all on a plate, there will still be souls who simply will be unable to process it. Blossom Goodchild. What will happen to them? Federation of Light. We do not know. They will have choices, as will all. Remember, this has never taken place before, so the reaction of millions of souls cannot be assumed. This is also something that has to be taken into consideration. Blossom Goodchild. Far out. I'm glad I am not on the board of directors for this plan. More than happy to be the tea lady and do my bit wherever I can. Federation of Light. Which, Blossom Goodchild, is exactly what you are doing. Blossom Goodchild. 1 lump or 2? Oh no, you don't take sugar. We love you, thank you. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com